coming from that perspective, it seems to be like life is a test. Assuming we have free will, it seems like we're sent here with the essence of free will as a test. Like, okay, are you going to use this seemingly dark world, this bleak world that we put you in, to be able to reach the perspective, see through your darkness, and see the light through the darkness? But it's up to you. It's up to you, being that you forgot you were God. It's up to you to find that essence within yourself. So to me, it seems like this human incarnation is some kind of test, assuming we have free will. Like I said, I'm still up in the air if we have free will or not, but assuming we have free will, it seems like this is like a video game in a way, the greatest game that you could play. And as the player, as a human being, it's up to you here to take a hold of the controller to be able to orient yourself out of the shitty game, I guess you could say, out of a different way to approach the game, I guess you could say, a different way to play the game of life. Does that resonate with you? You know what I mean? Does it seem like this is some kind of test for human beings, and not everybody's gonna pass the test? Where maybe that's where reincarnation comes in to the whole play. But yeah, just going off of that, would you say this whole life here is some sort of test for our souls? Maybe you could say.
Right. I think the essence of what you're saying is valid. I would just use the word playground instead of test.
I like that.
Right. Mm-hmm. We're here like when we're at school, we learn in the playground and we learn in the classroom taking tests and whatnot, but both are equally very important. And being on the playground has a little bit more of a welcoming feeling to it. And I think, yeah, for sure, we're here to play and to learn, how to navigate difficult situations and how to remember who we really are, and to bring that childlike innocence and childlike wonder and genius into our adult life, And I think that life sends us different challenges to provoke us to remember these things that we always really knew. I like to think of it as a bit of both free will and destiny. So many different ways we can talk about this, right? And I'm not fixed on one perspective, but one way I like to look at it is that there's a very powerful river, and that river is flowing, and it's going where it's going to go, and that river is destiny. And we're in that river, and we have a choice. We can try to swim upstream, but it's so powerful, we're not going to really get anywhere. We can kick, we can scream, say, I don't want to go, or we can relax and go. But in the end, we're going to go where we're going to go. How we respond when we're in the river determines our experience of the unfolding of our destiny. And at times we're going to kick and scream, and that's okay too. At times we're going to relax and go with it. But I think that there is something much greater than us, greater than myself, that has a trajectory that it's bringing us towards, and it's taking care of everything for us. It's giving us the challenges. It's giving us the energy, the inspirations, the books to read, the conversations to have, the insights to help us to get there, so that when we do get to that destiny, it all makes sense. It's not like we just snap our finger and we're there. Oh, I'm totally at peace, enlightened, and free. No, there was a journey along the way to get us there, so that it makes sense, right? To provide context for how we got there. So that's what I think about when I think about free will and destiny. I don't really like to get fixated on one or the other. Some people need to know that there is free will and they need to get up and do something about their situation. Others need to maybe relax a little bit and trust and surrender into destiny. So we have both of these perspectives in our toolkit that we can pull out at certain times, depending on, the season of our life, depending on the situation, depending on where we're at in our journey.
I agree. Yeah. It's like float downstream, but when you're floating, you also have a paddle. You can kind of direct your way. You're in a tube. Just float down. Don't try to paddle opposite the stream. Surrender to the stream. And you can still direct your way down, go left or right in the stream, but like you said, ultimately it's the same destination off of the waterfall, maybe you could say.
Yeah.